thank you to all the witnesses for coming today. At its core, it's about tax fairness, making sure that all Canadians, corporations included, pay their fair share, make sure that they don't push the line between avoidance and evasion. As a former corporate lawyer, this was always an ongoing discussion on any merger and acquisition deal. You had to make sure that there was a tax plan in place that was more tax avoidance rather than tax evasion. My questions to Mr. Cockfield, it goes to the core of, you have come out pretty aggressive against the CRA. Now, I'm not going to disagree with you on the fact that they don't do a good job on prosecuting Canadians who try to evade tax internationally. Specifically, in your experience, this wealth of experience that you have on international tax, what jurisdiction gets it right? What country would you say that Canada or the CRA could model itself after?
Yeah, thank you, sir. A very good point. I didn't say this, but this is a very tricky matter to go after these folks. Most countries do a lousy job. The best case scenario, I sometimes say the Americans get the tip of the iceberg, but at least they're getting the tip. So the U.S. has a very aggressive reputation, and 500 international auditors and so on that travel around the world. And so the Americans are often touted as one example. The Germans are another good example. Prior to the Panama leaks, I think they had 300 auditors breaking down doors and looking through tax records and so on. And then finally, the Australian Taxation Office, the ATO, has a terrific reputation in terms of innovative policies for offshore tax cheats. And we've adopted a similar risk assessment system in our country to the Australians. But those are the three examples that I think we ought to take a careful look at.
Yeah, in your terms, in your experience, are those tax agencies more well-funded than the CRA? Like the CRA went through a lot of cuts. Now our government's made a pledge to invest in its resources. When the CRA was here, they said that that's going to do a very good job. I can't remember the number, but for every dollar invested, X percentage is given back, and it's usually higher than $1.50 or $2. So in your experience, is the German officials, is the U.S. officials more well-funded and more resources than Canada has for the CRA?
Yeah, I'm not aware of any concrete information. My sense is the Americans traditionally were much more funded, and they, again, have this vast army of DEA, ICE, Customs, FBI, and so on that assist with tracking down tax cheats and international money launderers. But the Americans have just slashed their budget and have fired a whole bunch of international auditors for political reasons in the last couple of years, and so there's a lot of discussion that that's highly problematic. I think the Germans, too, have devoted more resources to the problem. So, as I mentioned at the outset, it is a welcome change to see these additional resources to help the CRA. I think that'll help a lot.